Alright. I did not already shuffle these cards. But I'm going to do it again. I said we're going to pick 3 animal cards. And we're going to see what animal, what they talking about. We might clarify with the same, not with the same, but with the Wild Unknown Tarot. Don't know. Still can't think about that right now. But we're going to see how you like them or not. We're going to see what animals decide to come out at this specific moment. We're just going to do 3. Clarify, figure out what's going on, because this will be my, I'm not going to tell you how many times this got to be on video. Hope it don't take that long, because I'm trying to make them like in a timely manner, because when your videos got to, they're a little short. YouTube just already pick up, but then when they look links, I started to go live, but I was like, how many times would you have to hang up live to go back? So, this is my life. If you know, you know. Oh, we got the Phoenix on the bottom of the deck. Alright, let's see. Damn it. Let me see. Ow, can you see my head? You got the fish. Got the fish reverse. Come on, Pisces energy. Some of y'all operating in Pisces energy. The deer. I'm about to say, ooh. And you got the bee. And the line reverse. So. We got water, earth, and air. That's what we got. Alright, you guys, let's see. Bring me up before you go. Ooh, I need a little more. Just a little more. A little more. Alright, we're going to see what's going on. We're going to clarify each one. You got the fish, you got the deer, and you got the bee. For me, wait a minute. Father of Pentacles. You got the fish. For me, when I see the fish, I think of Piscean energy. You know how sometimes you can be in a hopeless type state, like majority of time of soaking, that soaking type energy, being more caught up on the mind frame and not the realistic of a situation. Like you can think of like majority of, you could be coming up with a bunch of ideas, but it's kind of like this lack of execution. Or it doesn't even have to be the idea. It could be like your mind playing tricks on you or whatever place it be, like that type of energy. Well, this person said they didn't like me, and you kind of like constantly taking it and go over and over type again. So that's what kind of gets me though. But you did get the Five of Pentacles that came out and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. That's why I said it could be financial type matter. Could be relationships with earthly beings. Alright, so we got the deer here. We're going to use some other cards too. So I just want to clarify that. You got the deer. You got the moon. Didn't I say that Pisces energy? You got that deer though. Because I told y'all sometimes as we... And the lovers. You got the deer though. Deer sometimes can be fast and swift. And sometimes they can get stuck. You know, like the earth sign energy, they can get stuck in one place, especially. Is a Bambi a deer? I don't know. Just go with it. I don't know. My brain is like not working today. But sometimes when I see that, it's like being, again, that fixated energy. Shit, that's a lot of cards. It's kind of like that fixated energy. Being fixed, hyperly stuck. Mother, so what? Some of y'all may be thinking about something. Maybe thinking a little bit too much. Your focus may be on, the wrong thing at the moment. That's what I said. You got to be busy bee, just doing a lot of nothing. 8 of Cups reverse, 4 of Cups. That's why I said a whole lot of nothing. 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Daughters of Cups. Ooh, Well. Two of Wands. All right, two of Wands. Can you see that? Is my light right there? Girl, it's a lamp right here, y'all. Just go with it. You know how the girls be showing out their makeup. There it is. It's a lamp right there. Son of Swords. Let me see. Son of Swords. Page of Swords. What you talking about? And the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, busy bee. So let's see what we got going on. All right, you hear me say under the fish, you got the Five of Pentacles and you got the Seven of Pentacles energy here. Like you hear me say, maybe financially investing into certain relationships, or you may be wasting unrequited time on certain situations, or just being in a lethargic type state when it comes to this. Thinking too much and less of the doing. It's kind of like somebody maybe going over details just a little bit too much when it comes to the fish type energy, the idea. Somebody's in their head, and when it comes to the actions of them actually inputting, it's really not happening right now. So, yeah. All right, so you get the Deer with the Moon in reverse and the Lovers, where you hear me say this is somebody that's it kind of gives me like smitten type energy, especially with the Deer. Like you hear me say being fascinated and caught up into their own little world. Most cases where it's the Moon and you have the Lovers. You know, it's kind of like a sense of truth. It may be emotion wise, like it could be emotion like wise. You know, kind of gives me that though. I was gonna say ooh, I'm just playing. But it does give me the Moon. I mean, that type of energy with the Pisces clarify like some feelings. That's why I said unrequited, some feelings. Somebody may be stuck in their head coming out. You know, I don't know. Y'all taking flights. Y'all taking trips. Y'all trying to be together. Birds of a feather flock together. That's what you may be telling somebody or something right now at this moment. Or you trying to get information about someone or something. Okay. So you got the Bee though, working aimlessly. Tiring yourself out or whatever the case may be. Oh, stop. It could be, you hear me say, with a sense of a relationship, though. Because you got the Eight of Cups, though. It's reverse. Like, somebody is emotionally rejecting their own feelings at this moment. That's why I say it kind of gave me that Piscean energy of they're just soaking. It's kind of like, say, for instance, like, you know that tweet how people say, I know this nigga hear me thinking about him. Like, it's that type of energy with this Ace of Cups reverse and this Four of Cups. Like, it really is like somebody's just trying overtime to work at getting another shot. Like, hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Two of Wands. Like, they really are. Like, let me say, especially trying to come up with a start or igniting something or someone. That's why I say you got the Son of Swords and you got the Three of Swords, though. That's why I said it's kind of like somebody's entangled up to their own feelings. It could be, or I say it could be about a relationship. Somebody could be possibly needing to move on, recognizing like, hey, it's time for me to move on from the situation, or moving on from how I deal or coexist with other people when it comes into relationships. It kind of gives me the sense of accountability, though. That's what's up. We're gonna see. I got another deck over here, but give me this Son of Swords and this Three of Swords, though. There's a lot of air energy, I'm telling you. So that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. And you got the Ten of Wands, you got the Daughter of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles upright. So that's what I say. You give me these two here. You got the Ten of Wands, you got the Daughter of Cups. This is like being scattered and like lost in this. What is it? It kind of give me like that Hansel and Gretel. Like they went in the woods, they went looking for something. Somebody was relying on them. Oh, we're going to put the bread down so we can leave. But they know there was somewhere where they didn't need to go. So it could be relationships or connections that you have made with somebody. Then say, oh, where I'm going to go back. But it's kind of like you're not getting exactly where you need to go. Because emotionally somebody isn't expressive or doesn't want to go there. So you got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Somebody may be trying to do other things to consume their time. Money, materials, wealth. Trying to come up with good luck. Or feel good. Not come up, feel good. That's what kind of gets me. Hit me with your best shots. Fire away. Stop. I don't even know where it came from. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Hit me with your best shot. I'm not laughing at the reading. I'm laughing at myself. It is so quiet over here. It is so quiet on YouTube. Like, bro, like, they're going to come up with this. Like, who can I add in the music? Like, I'm about to just, I'm a side person and just hitting up artists and, like, trying to get signatures and shit so I can play that music in my background so I won't get demonetized. Y'all probably like, girl, you need to get them fucking followers. I will. Anywho, but let's see. Let's see what else comes out, like, overall. I really want to find out about this busy bee. I want to find out about this bee, the love, and all those different things. Love, bee, money, time, interest, that thing of my G. Like, that's what kind of gives me. Give me with your best shot. Sagittarius and the Five of Pentacles. Hit me with your best shots. These some thick ass cards. Four Cups and the Four Wands. Yep, that's what I said. It's kind of like somebody trying to get somebody like another chance or another shot at something. I don't know if they because it's weird though. It's kind of like the Daughter of Cups is reversed, the Ten of Wands is reversed, Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of like this person or situation. It's kind of like somebody ain't even being honest, because the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Like somebody ain't even like taking the time to see things all the way through, because the Piscean energy got somebody thinking, well, if I do this, you know what I'm saying, this gotta work. And it's kind of like, it's not working. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then the Moon, or is it like being truthful about intentions and being highlighted in that matter? That's why I say it's kind of like taking time to overcome certain things. I don't know if you coming out of a relationship but then want to get into a relationship, which is so weird. And how do we even get on relationships? But you got the Knight of Swords though. But you got Temperance, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, I don't know if y'all can see. Hit me with your best shot. And the Four Cups, and you got the Four Wands and the Knight of Swords. That's what somebody was in a position of regret. It could be a relationship, like, you know, you be like, damn, you know how some people be feel like, if I had a chance, I could do it again. Let me tell you something. No, I'm just playing. Don't listen to me. We got Four Wands and the Knight of Swords. So that's why I said that's somebody who learned, who's willing to learn. That's why I said I don't know if I'm trying to say learning. Well, they may got the gift of gab, you know, talk a good game, but don't do the complete opposite. Who knows? Who knows? Two of Wands. It's still in the decision making process. So hold your horses if you're waiting on somebody to come to you. I knew it. Hit me with your best shot. Let me hold it up for you. Can you see? Wait a minute. Hit me with your best shot. Can you see that? Let me see. Okay, you got the Lovers, the Three of Swords reversed, and you got the Chariot. Can you see? Hit me with your best shot. This is why I said it's something like the gift of gab. And it seems like this is somebody's more in their head and actually just doing certain things. Because you got the Lovers, you got the Three of Swords, and the Chariot here. This is where somebody isn't accountable for certain things. Like, it may be one party may feel like, okay, well, I'm already over it. Or it's kind of like just false narratives that are being put into play. Like, somebody can talk a good game. I tell you that with this Knight of Swords. Mac-a-lackin'. Somebody can talk a good game. Or they can think their way. Like, you know, for us, think about the pros and cons, the logical, like, analytical thinking their way into certain situations. But it's kind of like here. You hear me say, like, this loving situation or communicating with them. Or maybe trying to reconnect with an old lover, old flame. Don't know. But it could have been a venomous past that this person has had. Or with themselves. But it's kind of like, it's just the Chariot energy. It's like somebody feeling defeated. That's why I said somebody feels defeated. Hit me with your best shot. Let's go with it, y'all. I'm talking about this song. That may be one of y'all, though. Ooh. Nine of Cups. That's why I said somebody more in their head. Somebody more in their head. Ain't nobody put no action in. Like, this ain't no action. Like, saying, I'm about that action, baby. Like, that's why I said, don't give me the action type energy. Like, it's more in the thinking process. That's why I said, oh, shit. Ace of Cups to the Fool. Like, Ace of Cups to the Fool right there. Can you see it? I'm trying to hold my hand steady. My wrist. my wrist. It's no, but you got Ace of Cups, you got the Fool reverse, and you got the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Girl, let me tell you something. Wait a minute. That's what it give me now. But you got the Ace of Cups and you got the Fool reverse. That's why I say it's kind of like this person's more into their head when it comes to the idea of love, or it could be you individually, like you can say, especially when it deals with accountability or receiving some sort. That's why I say it's kind of like somebody that's not taking a risk. That's why I say with that Knight of Swords, somebody think too much. Like they really do. That's why I say with this Piscean energy off the wham. And the B is kind of like when they anxious, they doing too much. Like, you ain't seen a bee, them motherfuckers just be, like, sit down. Like, they just be around somewhere, just doing shit. That's the air sign, too. They got that for air. You hear me say they got the deer for the earth, and they got the fish for water. So, ain't that funny? Emotions, thinking, and being stuck, lethargic, or just soaking that. But you got Ace of Cups. Again, I repeat, in the Fool reverse, it doesn't seem like somebody is willing to take the risk. Willing to take the risk. Hit me with your big shine. Well, this Daughter of Cups, though, could be a water sign. I'm telling you, though, like somebody's a little bit emotionally sensitive. Well, it could be you as a male, female, who knows? I want to know. Wait a minute. Y'all, I hate talking about relationships. But y'all just, you know, here we go. Ten of Wands, Justice, and the Knight of Pentacles. That's why I said some very immaturity here, like going over the same thing. Constant arguments, fights, miscommunication, needing balance and order. Somebody's a little closed off in their thinking. It's just the same thing. That's why I said somebody is not taking a risk. Or say, for instance, if you're trying to repair some sort of relationship, it seems like somebody's trying to do damage control, but somebody's more into their head. I said that, though. I said that, though. Ten of Wands and the Justice. Could be, though. Who y'all out here? That's what I'm saying. Like, ugh, I hate that. Ten of Wands, you see the Justice and the Knight of Coins with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. Who y'all out here trying to love spell? If you heard it, you heard it. But it just kind of gives me that energy, though. That's why I say it's going over the same thing over and over and over and over again. Maybe somebody may be telling themselves the negatives, right? Or somebody may be telling them, no, I'm not allowing you back into my life. Like, give me restraining order type tease. I'm just being honest. It really does, like, at this point, for somebody to be more into their head. Kind of give them restraining order tease. I'm telling you, Ten of Wands, Justice, Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, Ace of Cups, and the Lovers reverse. Baby, this is restraining order tease. This kind of like, no, I don't want your love. Hell no. Like, I'm telling you, that kind of gives me restraining order tease. Ugh. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, don't listen to me. Hit me with your baby shine. Fire away. But if not, though, on the flip side, hopefully it's not restraining order tease or whatever the case may be. But it kind of just gives me, though, like somebody is moving too slow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say, for instance, like, if you a person where you be like, oh, my God, well, this person don't choose me, da-da-da-da. And then when you do get the chance to take that, you don't. Because you constantly just make up an excuse after an excuse after an excuse after an excuse after an excuse. You know what I'm saying? And then you never make shit happen. So you can't get mad when it seems like somebody has, the truth has come out. Somebody's like, oh, I'm going to this sense of a new relationship. Or I'm going here. Because it's kind of like somebody think time revolves around them. That's what kind of gives me. So that's why I said kind of give a restraining order tease with somebody just sitting over here in this Nine of Cups energy for a long time. And the Lovers reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the Justice. It's kind of like, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, ooh, restraining order tease. Ace of Wands reverse. And then too, if you are single, you repairing a sense of relationship, you got the Ace of Wands reverse. It's kind of like who gonna extend the olive branch first? Like, that's the energy it gives me. Who gonna say they sorry first? Who gonna go rewrite the wrongs? Like, who gonna be truthful? Like, who gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna communicate first? Girl, don't listen to me. That's all I got to say. But you got Eight of Wands, you got the Queen of Wands, and you got the Seven of Cups. That's why I said this here. Somebody has been constantly trying to put in interest towards somebody. It kind of gives me that, though. Somebody has been doing like a lot of things to be emotionally wooed and soothed. right? Or you may have done a lot with the Seven of Pentacles. That's what it is. That Seven of Pentacles, you invested a lot of time trying to say, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry don't mean shit, hon. I'm telling you. Sometimes I'm sorry don't mean shit when the actions behind it don't add up. When it's just going to get shit for an emotional reaction, sometimes that shit just like, please shut up talking to me. I'm telling you. Sometimes it be like that. Like, okay. And if you related too, that's all I gotta say. Sometimes I'm sorry, but don't mean nothing. Okay. Two of Wands, that's what I say. It's like the decision process. Are you even giving them time to process? Like, shit. Six of Wands. Okay. Alright, you non-singles in a relationship. Y'all heard my child in me. You got Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I see what this is. Somebody trying to play the long game when it comes to their feelings and emotions. That's why I said somebody. It's this petty game, like who gonna say what first, right? And it's been slowly coming over time because somebody trying to get a new communication, new way of thinking out of this individual. It's actually weird. So you got the Seven of Cups where somebody comes to trying new things, possibly. Okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, right? But it's kind of like it has not been working because it's like thinking clearly or doing, say the actions, it's been working against them though. Because somebody's more operating in pride though. Like, oh, I'm going to make him hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because this person ain't thinking clearly. You just trying to woo them financially or do whatever in the place of because you're trying to get this person to return back with you. That's what I said. It's weird. I'm saying it's weird at the same time because it's kind of like for people who is in a relationship, but y'all know how them couples go through breaks. And then somebody tries to use the upper hand tricky part where it's kind of like, yeah, that's what it is. Five of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, that competition shit. Well, nah, I ain't gonna show him he hurt me, girl. I ain't gonna call, I ain't gonna text. Baby, let me tell you something. No call, no show. We do not go together. Okay? But then going back to you singles when it comes to your relationship, though, you gotta put yourself out there and be honest about certain things that you want. Everybody's so scared of rejection, but everybody want to talk about it. Don't nobody want to love them. That does not go hand in hand. But it's this competition thingamajig. It is. It's like competing against each other. Like, and I think that's what's going to force the connection to actually just break in half. Eight of Cups. Can you see it? Can you see it? Is it steady? And if you're going to rock, do steady rocking all night long. Let me get y'all a positive patty though. We're gonna see it. Oh, we just 22 minutes in, girl. I'm gonna get y'all a positive patty though. I told y'all before I don't like doing them relationship readings. It's not that I ain't good at it, but it just seemed like the same story. That's been coming in for a lot. You know, some people, and I just be wanting to be like, girl, how many times you gonna ask me the same question? Three of Cups. It's like, how many times you gonna keep asking me the same damn question? Me. Alright. But let's see. You got Three of Wands, Page of Cups, Capricorn energy, and you got Pisces. That's why I say it's kind of like this control issue. Somebody think they got control over somebody. Like, even if it is a last relationship or an old lover or how you dictate, it's like this person may have control over you, or you may want to possess some other person. Like, it's the intention that goes behind it, though. That's why I say you have this, especially coming to a relationship. You got Six of Swords, returning backwards on the same thing. Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands, like problematic. Queen of Pentacles, materialistic, and also needing a shitload of attention. The Strength energy here, and the Ace of Coins. It's kind of like if you complain about something, or you was in there once in the Fish energy. It's kind of like somebody wants that same chaotic back. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, for the Fish to sit here, let me move all these. Cause here we going to rock. Steady rocking all night. For the fish to sit here, you hear me saying, being travel, being underwater, submerge, going low, 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 going with the same path. You know what I'm saying? Going down the same path. You got Father of Pentacles. You hear me say being grounded. So it's like them and their emotions. We know when it comes to earth signs, they can be stuck. Inability to be able to move, right? Then you got the Seven of Pentacles. Those seeds that have been sown. But it ain't came out yet, right? So it's like somebody ain't just putting in enough work. So we seen it. Then you got the Deer. Losing focus. That's my screensaver on my computer, y'all. The Moon. Truth about somebody's actions, intentions, all those different things. The Lovers. Right? Truth about a relationship or their relationship, or they may be connected. That's why I said, it just kind of gives me, though, like, either somebody's still stuck on the past, or it's this competition between two exes or two people trying to work things out. That's what it kind of gives me, though. I'm telling you. Then it's kind of like you don't want to let this other person move on, but at the same time, somebody don't want to do right. That's what it's crazy. Because you got the busy bee, where you hear me say, just doing nothing. Burnt out, tired. Air energy. Just up, and all in the way. Then you got the Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups, where you hear me say somebody possibly want another start. Something that may have been poison at the same time for them, even though it's 8. You hear me say 4 is their new start, but it's 4. 4 is all about partnership. Division, we break it down to 2. 2 can be simplified into 1. So it's all about the parts that you have played in this position, right? Or avoiding. Like avoiding when it comes to their own emotions or partnership or relationship. Like, you know, you see people, well, my partner didn't do this. What did you do? What did you do? You just so perfect. Like that type of energy. You know? I'm not saying that for what's bad, though, because people have their different narratives of what they do and don't do. I'm not the judge. But you got the Two of Wands, the Son of Swords, and the Three of Swords. That's why I said for it's putting in work and interest and making decisions to do certain things. Like, you see how somebody act, then think, and then the consequences with the Three of Swords come there. That's why I said, it's just weird. Somebody been on that. Somebody been on that, or somebody possibly was enmeshed with a lover's triangle. Period. That's just how I give it though. So, you got 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, you got the Daughter of Cups, and you got the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody's feelings got hurt. If it was a masculine or feminine energy, somebody had to be subdued by wealth, materials, time, affection. This is how somebody has bombarded themselves with dealing with certain pain. Now, as we read through all these, which I'm not putting them back out, you got the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups and the Devil. Somebody will return back to this same relationship that they once complained about. Somebody was obsessive. They think about them a lot. It could be sexual. It could just be whatever interest it is, though. I don't know how they pique you or how they make you move or whatever the case may be for its action, but it's kind of like somebody want to go back to the same chaotic bullshit. I'm not saying the relationship is, because the relationship may be beautiful. It may be love there, right? But it could be how you go about showing your love. Because you got the Moon, the Six of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody where you hear me say they got control issues. They got control issues. They really do. Like somebody has to be the one in charge. Like somebody needs. It's just a lot. I'm telling you, it's just giving me a lot of energy though. Like it's hidden behind this though. Like it may be different perceptions though. That's probably what you may have been thinking about though. Because I told you in the other card, the other video, this still give me the same thing, but I ain't like the way the cards feel. It just went tugging me. Like this particular spread, but it was the same story. So I just wanted to switch the cards out. And I didn't want to keep the video rolling. Because I was like, girl, I'm about to go through all that. Because I told you my son won't edit my videos. But, this it though. As I say, it gives me somebody money hungry. I ain't gonna say money hungry, but they're a little materialistic a lot. They're materialistic. It could be on the vain side. She possibly could require a lot of work because if you was in a lover's triangle and you didn't give her the attention, it's kind of like now she needs a shitload of attention because she may think it's gonna stop you from doing whatever you did in the past, or he may think that, right? Like it's just this here. Like it's just motives behind though, or they may need a lot of support. But I'm telling you, somebody complain about something, they get ready to go back. You got the Strength and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody going right back to the same thing they complained about. And they manifesting it over time. Because They so busy being in their emotions. Well, I did this and they probably did just enough. Well, this failed. Well, I did this and this failed. I did this and this. You know what I'm saying? Like just being dazed and not actually doing the work. Because you see, we went from water to earth. That's not a good sign. You know what I'm saying? Then it went to earth, water, air. Then we go over here. We got air, wands. It's just like, it's weird. But then you got the Three of Cups here. That's why I said somebody was in a lover's triangle situation. Possibly was. Somebody may have experienced some infidelities. And then, too, it's kind of like, even if he did, oh, shit, wait a minute. Let me get my words right, because y'all already chopping it up. Even if it was some sort of infidelity situation, though, with somebody wanting to return, right? Because I ain't finna get somebody. It just gives me, like, this feminine energy. It's like this feminine energy. She wants an emotional response, right? Because you got the King of Wands and the Five of Cups. Can you see? Wait a minute. Like, look at it. Them tears hidden behind. That's why I said it's kind of like somebody wants some emotional response. Girl, I can't wait to get my nails done so I can be clacking them all on her. Clack, clack. Clackety, clack, 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 clack. Let me tell you something. But it's kind of like somebody wants somebody to have an emotional response. Or whatever the case may be. It's kind of like somebody may be sad about them not having a sense of routine or a sense of love with that person there. But it's kind of like, if it's a she or it's a he or whoever it is, somebody wants an emotional response. Somebody don't feel like they matter. Ooh, yeah. Let's talk about top tier toxic. All right, so let's see. Yeah. Let me see that. Ooh. Let me see. Let's say. All right. Let's go on though. But I'm telling you, it's not weird though. But it's kind of like somebody did something. They messed up. They doing the bare minimum to just get back in. They get mad because they can't get back in. This person is possibly ready to move on, right? You may be trying to move on to a new lover or mentally. That's what I said. It didn't really give me single. If you was single, it just gave me like you being stuck in the process of thinking too much. And you ain't doing enough. Like when it comes to you and your dating life, period. But even if you was, it's like somebody still chose to be the third party in a lover's triangle situation. Sorry. Your hard work is paying off. Communication is key. But at the same time, when it comes to the direction of the couple or person of interest, if it's a married or two people, both of them got some pride on them. And somebody got some pride on them. Let me tell you something. Y'all got some pride in y'all. It's time to release negativity. Look at that Scorpio energy. Yes. Resentful. Mean. That's a Scorpio for you. Bring love into the situation. Aquarius. Bring room. Bring love. Then you got New Moon in Gemini. I said that's a lot of air energy I was getting. Then you got Capricorn. Girl, I'm so tired of seeing this goddamn card. Capricorn. And then you guys time to release negativity. So what y'all want? We're gonna do it's time to release negativity. Do I? Should I? Because last time I couldn't read on live. Let me see. Full moon, the Scorpio. Let me see. 82. It probably is though. That's what I said. It just gives me I'm telling you, the whole reading gives me like, it's like, it did give me like Scorpio tease, so I'm not gonna lie. But it's kind of like, you ain't gonna know you hurt me. So I'm gonna be resentful and hateful. And to the point to where I actually end up hurting myself. Right? And then it kind of gives me the more Aquarius. Like you even say, well, I really don't care. You know how people think Aquarius really don't give a fuck. But it's like when they do, it's kind of like, oh, wow. Tone it down. That's what you want to say, though. I'm telling you. It's just all about getting to know them. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you ask about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotional, intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that is the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel that is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life could improve. If you make an effort, use your magic. You have all you need inside of you to bring about your desired results. Emote is better out than in. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. The full moon of Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when or where your dark or your shadow self may be showing, the full moon in Scorpio is a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. So that's why I said that's it. It just gives me like this power play, emotional tug of war. Who gonna do this? What? So he gonna call me? Da, 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 da. She know my, like, instead of just communicating, it's just like two people trying to play the field, and then eventually somebody gonna find what's out there. That's why I said them tricky games y'all be playing. I'm gonna show on her. Okay. I'm calling 2 days, let a mind wander, and then when somebody finds somebody, y'all be really hurt. So I say y'all play too many games with love for me. I be ready to fight. So other than that, I gotta go. Can you see my stomach? Wait a minute.